state that lives and breathes football. Welcome inside the massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Joined by a former NFL quarterback off in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QB.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Commanders offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. Team went out.
Oh, Brown has it knocked out. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. We know how precious this ball is in this game. Gotta take care of it.
Putting a receiver in motion. It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
First down, Washington.
Daniels is going to throw again. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's brought down at the line. Daniels setting up the play action. And again an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. To throw again, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
It's a gain of 10. The Washington first down.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Up down by Savon Rebel.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down. At the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Robinson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Play action now with Daniels. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Daniels from the pistol. Dump off Compromise back. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Wilson getting there for the stop.
It's a gain of a yard.
Daniels throwing on third. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
There's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott.
A win is a win for him. Whether it goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. Could be the team-first guy he is. He'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. Flush down out to his left. He takes it himself. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
3rd down run with Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pull ahead 6-3 in the first. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds the in route complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They're bringing out Nick Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. On is the former all-conference return man from nearby TCU, Kavontae Turpin. This one is fair caught, but let's see what that flag's all about. This drive may not be done.
Roughing the kicker.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. Play action now. Daniels. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
He's brought down at the 26. Brings up second down.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-3 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Daniels back to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Team host Samuel the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's in top 5 in rushing yardage. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Start the drive with Blue. Juke the defender. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's good for the Cowboys. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. All down that time by Jonathan Jones. 1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Commanders' 43-yard line.
Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Dak now from the gun. And it's Cox. He's got Lamb. And he's able to get this down to the 36. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap and give to Blue. And this one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. Rolling left, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. And he gets the hand on. Call it a game of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Aubrey puts it through, and we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Demboyz Samuel. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. 1st and 10, around Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Hurts reels it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Robinson up the middle. Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
It's him on the end route. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To throw, Daniels. Complete the left side to Samuel. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And this close to their end zone, they have got to be careful, but still enough time that they could mount something of a drive here before the half. 1st and 10, Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down. at the 14-yard line.
This time, they'll keep it on the ground. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
And if you had another rushing play on your bingo board, you are correct. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report.
Our
Scott?
trip around the league starts now. In the Motor City, the Lions at home to take on Tampa Bay. And this is Jameson Williams. This will wind up as a 72-yard touchdown grab. The Lions get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Brandon Ayuk. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The 49ers improve their mark to 7-0 as they get the win. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Packers. And this is the former USC Trojan, Marshawn Lloyd. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Packers get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. There's a look at the rest of the scores from Week 7. Baltimore and Buffalo not pictured. They are on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it. All even at the break. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Blue running to the right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Prescott now off the play fake. Finds his fullback. And he's tackled for a short gain. And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming.
It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted, it's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Washington first down.
Robinson on the inside give. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. Third down coming. Out of the gun, Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that being stopped short of the sticks.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Outlet. Oh, he lost the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give on second here to Blue. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of this. Down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. The Commanders going dime here to defend this third down. Dak to the air here. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them right side of it.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Ball at the 33 for first down. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled for no gain. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and
Prescott here from the gun. He has room past the 25. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
that's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 22.
Now Dak to throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 7.
Dak throwing again. Cut sets him up with first and goal.
And the Cowboys, first down. First down and goal to go.
The middle, blue. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point from Auburn is up and good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's a gain of 9.
Now we're on with Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and short, Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. He set it down for him at the 38.
And the Commanders first down.
An option give to Robinson. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Just back, it's Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Third and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Running back sent in motion. Dumps it off to his running back. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. It is caught at the 20. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down, Commanders.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Second and 6.
From the 16. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Daniels back to throw. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Here's Krosky Merritt. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Daniels going to keep it. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Throwing now, Daniels. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Cracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Return coming here from the 12. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. This winning streak has been impressive for them. 6 games now, and they lead so far here. On the give, it's Blue. Jukes one defender. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. 1st down, here's Dak. Looking to his fullback now. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Open space inside the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 33. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Another run for Williams. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 24.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another.
Working inside the red zone. Jump off top on his back. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 12-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys holding a 4-point lead. And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming. He's back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this one doesn't go far. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Back to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw it. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. Big man showing up the yards. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 42nd mark. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. To throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. We will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a save. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
The Cowboys offense headed out there. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.